Hello guys, and welcome back again to my channel. It is another beautiful day. Wherever you're watching me from, you're welcome. If you're just stopping by to watch this video, it's just first time, you're very welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. On this channel we talk about relationship, we talk about friendship, we talk about love, we talk about everything that has to do with a man and a woman. And also I talk about information that brings better transformation. I talk about my lifestyle. I talk about how you can get to Japan. I talk about other things that are very important. So today's video, I'm going to be answering some questions. I have some subscribers, some followers that have asked me a couple of questions. I'm going to try as much as I can to answer these questions. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, don't forget to click the red button that says subscribe, and also turn on your notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. I am going to leave my Facebook handle on the description box of this video. I'm going to leave my Instagram as well. You can always reach me on Facebook and Instagram if you have any worry. And also don't forget to leave a comment if there's something you're not clear about. I can always answer your questions. Today I'm going to be responding to this subscriber, and I'm going to be reading their questions right away, and going to be responding, unfortunately, and I'm going to be mentioning names. Okay, I'm just going to read this video. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers, to all those that have been following me. There are some things in life that we do and we don't even know that people notice that. So I've noticed a lot of people follow me from other parts of the world, and Cameroonians and other countries. Like these people following me from Cyprus and from Dubai and from other parts of Europe. I want to say a very big thank you. I'm here to answer the questions that you guys asked me. And before I do this, before I start answering this question, there's something I want to say, that my response to your questions are basically on my experience, okay, and what I know, and the research I have done, and also the things I know that are right, okay. So I wouldn't just come here to say things that I know nothing about. Before I answer your questions, I should be sure I'm telling you guys the right thing. And some of these things are maybe what I went through or what I did. That's what I'm telling you guys. Okay, so this person asked a question. He said, I have been following your program on YouTube about Japan. I just discovered your page like 3 days back, and I'll be very happy if you can help me telling me what kind of requirements and various ways in which I can get there. Presently, I'm in Cyprus. All right, so this person is asking of requirements and ways to get to Japan. The first thing I would like to point out here is that wherever you find yourself in life, try to make the place very comfortable for you. God doesn't place people in places where he doesn't have something for them. If you are able to leave Cameroon, if you're able to leave another country to another one, it is divinely planned. There are people looking for places, there are people looking for opportunity to be where you are, and they don't have it. Let's try to be, first of all, happy with where we find ourselves. Let's try to appreciate God for where he has placed us. I'm not saying this person is not being appreciative. Everyone can change their locations. Anyone will want to move. All right, if things are not working right for you, you have the right to look for another opportunity and move somewhere else. But this one, I'm just saying in a nutshell or generally, I have seen people lose their lives because they were not happy or satisfied with where they were, and they wanted to go to another places. They take all the risks. They try to cross the maybe seas and oceans because they want to go to another places. Some of these things, people don't just want to move because they aren't okay, or they are not very fine where they are, but because they hear a lot of things. They hear big money, or they pay more here, they don't pay more here, or life is here is better. Life is, just be contented where you are. Anyway, that was just an advice for all of us. All right, I'm going to be answering your requirements stuff. First thing first, in Japan, for Cameroonians, you cannot get a tourist or a working visa from Cameroon to Japan, unlike you can get for other Asian countries. Okay, so like I was saying, guys, I'm sorry about the interruption. Unlike other Asian countries like Dubai, Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia, and other parts of Asia where you can get a working visa from Cameroon, in Japan it's not the same. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys there are two very easy ways you can easily come to Japan. First, you can get a tourist visa. Second, you can come through as a student. Those are the only two ways you can come to Japan from Cameroon. Now, and other parts of the world, if you are in Cyprus, if you're in Dubai, you're watching me, you can always come to Japan with a tourist visa or with a student visa. First, I'm going to start with a tourist visa. First, for tourist visas, it's very simple. Wherever you are, if you're working, these are some of the requirements. These are some of the things you need. The first thing you need is maybe a letter from your employer stating that you are going on a vacation. Now, your tourist visa must not necessarily mean that you are coming as a tourist. You can come for conference. You can always go online to check conferences, meetings, seminars. You can always book all those things, apply to attend those conferences. And once you get your acceptance letter from these people that you're coming to attend a conference, that is all. Now, the next thing you need to do is get your finance backed up. Financially, are you capable? You need to get a good bank statement. You need to get supporting documents to show that wherever you are working, and you're definitely going to return after attending that conference. That's what you need to do. Now, there are so many programs online that if you can go online, you're going to check, and you're going to see that there are programs like that. You can easily get a visa to come to Japan. And also, if you don't want to go through, come through the process of coming through a conference or a meeting, you can come as a tourist. You can always come to Japan as a tourist. You're coming for sightseeing, you should be able to know where you're going to. So you need to draw your tourist plan. You need to draw your movement. You need to get a hotel reservation. You need to get your bank statement. You need to get maybe a letter of absence from work from your employer. From your employer, employer. Or from your boss to show that you're going. You need pay slips to attach to your documents to show that you've been having monthly income. And you also need maybe you should have a resident in that country, not a permanent resident. Like, you should have document that doesn't restrict you from living out of that country. If you have document that restricts you from moving out, it might be a little bit difficult for the Japanese government to issue you a visa from wherever you are. But if you're in Cameroon, these are the documents I just listed. Your passport size photographs, your pay slips, your letter of employment letter showing that you've been employed to work in this institution, and the letter from your boss to show that you're going on vacation and you're going to resume work on this date, your flight reservation to show that you have booked your flight, you're going on this day and you're coming back, round trip ticket, and also your bank statement, which is the ultimate. Once you get this done, your passport and your passport size photograph, you are done. You can apply at the Japanese embassy. You do not need so many other documents. And also, you can get a hotel reservation. Do not forget your hotel reservation. These are the documents. I'm going to try to put them out as I'm talking for you guys to see that these are the documents you need. It is very simple. I'm just explaining to you guys from what I know. All right, these are the documents. There's nothing more to it. And then once you get that, you need to get an application form for a visa. And after your application form, you fill your application form, you write the purpose of your visit, which is a travel, or which is visit, you're going on a tourist. That's all. You apply, you deposit that at the embassy, and you're going to be called upon to come and collect your visa if it's approved or not. You don't need any other document. Now, there is another way you can come to Japan that can be much easier if you have someone in Japan that can send you an invitation letter. I don't know if you guys understand me. If you have someone in Japan that can send you an invitation letter, the person is your guarantor. He sends you a guarantor letter. He sends you an invitation letter. That makes it much more easier for you to come. If the person is sending you a guarantor letter, an invitation letter, the person maybe is a business visa type that you're coming to do business, that is the easiest way. If you have someone in Japan that is doing business, or that can send you an invitation letter from a company with his company visa stating that he's inviting you to come and do business with him, and he wants you to come and stay here, the only thing you need to do is a hotel reservation, some good financial backings and bank statements, and that's all. You are coming to Japan to do business with that person. So those are just some of the means or requirements you need to get a tourist visa to Japan. It is not much. I guess I have explained that very well to you. Now, if you are also coming to Japan as a student, you can apply for scholarship. You have MEX, you have JICA. You can apply for this scholarship wherever you are. You always check on the Japanese government website. They're always going to be uploading this scholarship. They're always putting the scholarships out there once they are up for you guys to apply for. And then another thing I'm going to make mention here about is the fact that Japan doesn't speak English. They speak Japanese, you guys. You have to know that. So once you're applying for a student visa, most commonly student visa that most people get is for language school, and the language school has a requirement. Like, the language school has an age limit where you can actually apply. I think it's 35 if I'm not mistaken, or it's 32 or 33, between that age. So you can actually apply to come to a Japanese language school, which I'm going to advise each and every one of you to check these places online. Just check Japanese language school online. They have a whole lot, so many. You have a 1-year program, you have a 2-year program. Mind you, it's a little bit expensive, but if you can afford it and you are below this age, then you stand a better chance to get to a Japanese language school. But first thing first, if you are watching this video and you are in Cameroon, you want to come to Japan as a language student, you need to enroll yourself to one of these Japanese language schools in Cameroon, or check one of the Japanese language schools back home if you know any, because they are going to orientate you. They are going to help you a lot. They are going to put you on track, because definitely during your interview process, they are going to interview you and ask you some basic Japanese self-introduction and other stuff for you to be able to answer, to know that you first of all have interest in learning Japanese. So that is that for students to come under the language program. Now, if you're coming as a student, as an undergraduate, you can apply for a university, choose your program of study. Mind you, it's a little bit expensive, but then in Japan, students are allowed to work. Students are allowed to work 28 hours a week. So you can always have a part-time job where you are working and going to school. So it is not much of a problem. So you just check your program you want to apply for. And my subsequent videos, I'm going to do a lot of research, and I'll be helping some people to drop universities and some of their requirements that they need to apply for their bachelor's programs and their master's programs if they want to come to Japan as students, irrespective of where you are. If you're watching this video from Cyprus and you want to come to Japan as a student, you are eligible, you can still come to Japan as a student. I'm going to be helping you out. You can also inbox me, ask me some questions, and I can put you in connection with some schools that I know you can easily get to Japan through them. Okay, so yeah, for the scholarship scheme, like I explained to you guys, it's basically free. You can come to Japan as a scholar, which I know so many people here studying as scholars, and the government takes care of you, but you are still able to work if you want to work. They gave you your scholarship money, and those are just the means you can come to Japan. I hope I have explained to you guys what you need to know, or how you can basically possibly come to Japan from Cameroon, from Cyprus, and from other way. This video is mostly limited to Africans, but when it comes to Europeans or other people, they have many ways they can come to Japan, employment and all of that. So I guess, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Please do not hesitate to ask me any other questions. If you don't know, I'm ready to answer your questions. In my next video, I'll be talking about types of jobs in Japan. What can you do in Japan? After you arrive in Japan, what next? If you come to Japan on a tourist visa, what you need to do, what you need to know, how to get settled, what visa you need, and the types of visas in Japan. See you in my next video. Goodbye.